folks, I had a little accident today. I come over that speed bump and as you can see, all these scraping marks right down here, and my truck up here, I had a big mechanical failure. A big mechanical failure. Got a tow truck on the way. But as you can see, ripped my axle out, my spindle, my upper ball joint, my lower ball joint. Right down there, my lower ball joint's been ripped out. My ABS brakes have been torn. And there's no telling what else. I had to go home and get my other truck. I don't know if I'm sending this to a shop or I'm sending it home. I guess I'm gonna send it home and see if I can work on it myself right there. But shit, folks, I'm lucky I was only going 20 because I just got back from Destin. I went over the bridge and I was doing about 60. And yeah, that could have really got hurt. People could have really got hurt if that would have happened on the highway. Folks, here's a couple pictures that I took as this occurred. I just wanted to document everything that had happened. And as I was looking through this stuff and the tow truck driver was there, I got a picture here I'm going to show you in just a second of the lower ball joint, there it is, with the Carter key still in there without the bolt or the nut. The nut is gone, but the Carter key's still there. How does that happen? Who knows? Alright, my tire got damaged, my brand new tire. Let's continue the video. Okay, so what happened is the lower ball joint that I purchased from Advanced Auto Parts, as you can see right there, the bolt broke, and somehow the key's still there. The keyway is still on there, the retainer key or whatever, the pin, the Carter pin. That broke. The bolt broke off. It came out of its place. It tore the top of it out. It tore my axle out of the front, and I'm sure that my steering arm on my rack and pinion is probably bent. My ABS wire is broken, and this brake line is probably stretched beyond use anymore. I'm getting it towed right now to a shop to where it can be repaired. Okay, folks, the rest of this video is just a video. I set my iPhone on the truck and just recorded the guy loading the truck onto the tow truck. And you know, I'm just sitting here thinking, you know, I bought these freaking parts. I replaced both lower ball joints on this vehicle in July of 2016. And it is November 8th, 2016. And the right lower ball joint nut has failed. It's completely broken and gone. It's not even there. Okay, and for the Carter key or the pin or whatever you want to call that damn thing, that pin that's going through that bolt, that's to keep that nut from backing its way out. And by the looks of that key way still being there, or that pin still being in there, that bolt did not back its way off. It broke somehow and failed and is gone completely, and the pin is still there. I'm going to have to file a claim either through Advanced Auto Parts, where I bought these lower ball joints from, or Moog, whoever the corporation is that made these lower ball joints. I'm not a very happy camper right now. As you know, I love my Toyota 4Runners, and I take care of them very well. Okay. I do take care of them very well, and I do the maintenance on them as needed. And I knew it was time for lower ball joints, so I replaced them. And obviously I replaced them with a part that failed, that was made incorrectly or poorly. I'm just letting you know, folks, that I bought that lower ball joint. I bought a set of them at Advanced Auto Parts, and I would have bought them at AutoZone, but AutoZone does not carry that part anymore. And obviously I know why now, because there's probably a lot of lawsuits on this situation and a lot of claims because of this. I could have gotten killed today, folks. I was just 10 or 15 minutes prior to this happening. I was on a bridge going 60 miles an hour with my mother in the truck with me. If that had happened on that bridge over one of the joints, I mean, the bridge has expansion joints to where you go over bumps. And me being a mechanic and knowing how shit works, the way this failed is that bolt had broken off. And the first large bump that I went over, excuse me, which was that speed bump, brought the lower ball joint bolt completely out of its hole where it mounts to from the lower A-frame. And from there, everything went to hell. If something like that would have happened at higher speeds, me nor my mother could be here today to talk to you, because we could have both been killed. I'm so lucky that this happened when it did. But I want to warn you about aftermarket parts and the dangers of buying aftermarket parts and not the OEM, original equipment manufactured parts from the dealer. This is what could happen, folks. The rest of this video is just loading the truck on the tow truck, at least. It's going to a friend of mine's shop in Freeport, Florida, Superior Automotive and Fab. I've got a line on the parts that I need to fix it through a friend of mine that had a rollover, and we're checking right now to see if the years will interchange between each other. If they will, I've got most of the parts that I need to repair it without taking them off of my mud truck, which the camera is sitting on right now. And wow, I'm very lucky, and I'm feeling very lucky. I know shit happens, and most people are like, damn, and they get mad and they get angry and like, why this happened to me? But right now, I'm so thankful that this did not happen at higher speeds, because I've seen wrecks like this. When a lower ball joint fails at high speeds over a bump or something like that, it just, I could have flipped over and end over and over and end over many times at 60 miles an hour. And I couldn't do it talking to you today. So I'm thankful. I'm very thankful to be here today. I don't know what the election's going to bring, and I don't give a damn what the election's going to bring, because my life doesn't depend on that election. There's something else taking care of me. come to court with me about freaking trying to get my damn money back.
How I found it, huh?
Advanced Auto Parts, yeah. I mean, you're my witness.
Yeah. Yeah, the bolts, I mean, bolt's gone. You wouldn't have made it nowhere without that bolt in it. That bolt's gone. Yeah. All right. You wouldn't have made it 500 miles without that bolt.
I've been about 5, but I've been to Perry, Florida and back since I changed those damn things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have made it that far. You just throw that up there by that tire. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna take off. Get out of here.
All right.
This tag ain't registered for this truck yet.
All right.
So
You have a good day.
you too, man.
Out there for you.
I appreciate your help.
No problem.
The name of that shop, Superior Automotive and Fab.
Okay.
The phone number's on the top of that paper. Go out 331 south towards Santa Rosa Beach.
Okay.
Where you going?
Before you get to the bridge on the left-hand side?
Before you get to the bridge, he's on the left side. Got all the 4-wheel drives out there.
I know what you're talking about. I used to live out that way, so.
Okay.
All right.
Drive safe.